Appiah Kubi Eko Mahmoud Bawumia ho. Ena Bawumia friend se ombra no ombe breaki case ni down and no. Now Appiah Kubi call no. When he was called by Bawumia, he went to Bawumia to tell Bawumia everything from day one of Omufri court about the day the case ended. Now, during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Appiah Kubi and Bawumia. What was going on? And they say, Appiah Kubi concluded, Bawumia and Nkoforenim say, Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Now, that is what triggered the anger between Appiah Kubi, Chairman Wontumi, and Bawumia. And Chairman Wontumi and Bawumia, they got angry, furious, because they were saying, say, Appiah Kubi is a terrible lawyer. So, Enonwe before na Appiah Kubi Babon Trebeka say, he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman Wontumi BM. You know why? It is because right now, no, he cannot blame Chairman Wontumi. What he has to do is to blame the court. And nothing that Wontumi can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now, the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Appiah Kubi went to Bawumia, Appiah Kubi was blunt. And if you have studied Appiah Kubi for a very long time, in his political career, as much as he's stupid sometimes, you know, every time in the LPP, he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power. You see how, or you saw how Appiah Kubi was blunt on some few things. So when he went to Bawumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he'll go to court. He will go to jail. Appiah Kubi made it clear to Bawumia and Chairman Wontumi and Bawumia and in the to say Chairman Wontumi will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know it didn't do. So Bawumia Bekachi Appiah Kubi say he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Appiah Kubi told Bawumia, say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet. Let me say it that way. For a year, Menje Chairman Wontumi Kapre. I was working for free. Every single day, I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wontumi. Today, you Bawumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when Appiah Kubi PN say he doesn't want to be a lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. And nothing that Wontumi ma real reason no. And nothing that he's lingering around attitude of court.